Was it everything you hoped for?
It was more than I can imagine. But remember, I'm not like these younger guys today. I just hope it was just as good for you as it was me.
Yeah, it was good for me, but I'm not done with you yet.
What did you have in mind?
Something kinky.
Slow morning?
Mind-numbingly.
Skinner wants to see us in his office.
You say what about?
No, but he said it was urgent. Mulder, what's wrong?
Nothing. Coming?
Okay.
Agents Scully and Mulder are here to see you.
Send them in, Arlene. Take a seat, agents. The Los Angeles field office contacted us today. There's been a rash of serial killings. All male. Ages vary between 20 and 58. You're booked on the next flight out.
I'm sorry, sir, but why does this warrant our involvement?
Is there something wrong, Agent Mulder?
No, sir, I just don't understand why we're being called in on what appears to be an average string of homicides.
Satanic?
No, not entirely. We'll call you when we know more.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know, sir. He's been acting this way for the last few days now.
Well, keep an eye on him. Be careful.
Hey, who are you two?
I'm Agent Dana Scully. This is Agent Mulder.
Yeah, I was told to expect you two. I was kind of hoping you could help us out because you've been having a hell of a time.
Looks like he had a hell of a time, too.
This is the 6th murder in 2 weeks.
Did they all have this picture carved into their torsos?
Yes, ma'am. As far as we can tell, it's some kind of satanic imagery.
Jesus, Mulder, who would do this?
Not a Satanist.
And that's not the only picture we found. Get the sheet. We found this stuffed down his throat all the way down into his intestines.
This just keeps on getting more and more interesting.
What is it?
Looks like somebody's been practicing sex magic.
Sex magic?
Let's get out of here, Scully. I think I'm getting a little turned on.
Is that guy for real?
He takes some getting used to. Are you sure you don't want to tell me what's been bothering you, Mulder?
Nothing's wrong with me.
That's not true. You've been acting distant for a few days now.
Let's just keep our minds on our job right now, okay?
Okay. What do you think the pictograms are?
Oh, the picture on the sheet is known as a unicursal hexagram. Now, it's called unicursal because it can be drawn in one continuous motion instead of overlaying two triangles. It's an ancient symbol found throughout the world in many cultures. It's known as a thelemic unicursal hexagram. It was designed by Aleister Crowley.
The wickedest man in the world.
One and the same. He placed a 5-petal rose in the center. 5 plus 6 equals 11, the number of divine union. Now, the other pictogram we saw carved into the victim's chest, the goat-headed being, it's known as a Baphomet. It's another symbol of divine union, albeit of a more demonic nature.
How so?
Well, the Baphomet is an androgynous being. It represents the sexual union of Lucifer and Lilith.
So you think this is the work of a Luciferian cult?
Possibly. Probably one of Crowley's students of Thelema.
I'll have the LA field office fax us over all the addresses of known thelemic cults in the area.
Sounds good. We'll get started tomorrow morning. Hey, Scully. Hey, Scully. Hey, Scully. Want to get a pizza? Scully? So who is this guy, Scully?
Andrew Barsons. Born, raised, still residing in Pasadena?
Barsons.
Yeah, why? Does that name mean anything to you?
Maybe. Probable cause.
Yes?
Are you Andrew Barsons?
Yes. Who are you?
Special Agent Fox Mulder. This is Agent Dana Scully. May we come in?
Of course. May I offer you guys a drink?
No, thank you.
All right. Well, you can wait in the living room. I'll be there in a minute.
cozy.
Oh, what, this is not the way you see yourself settling down in a few years?
If anything happens, get behind me.
Am I interrupting?
No. Please sit down.
So how may I be of service to you?
We're investigating a string of murders that have occurred over the last few weeks. All the victims have pictograms of Baphomets carved in their torsos.
We've also found thelemic hexagrams nearby, painted in the victim's blood.
So you assume it was me?
Not necessarily you, but maybe somebody you know. You are the head of a thelemic order. Our records indicate that your group congregates here at your home.
I'm afraid your records are out of date. We stopped meeting here about 2 years ago. We now meet at an occult bookstore not far from here. You're both more than welcome to come.
No thanks. We'd just like you to answer a few questions for us, please.
Ask away.
Is there anyone in your group that you would consider dangerous?
No. Thelema is a peaceful way of life. It may not look it to you, but it is.
Have you ever practiced ritual sex magic?
Of course.
When was the last time this occurred?
Last week.
What did the ritual entail?
I'd be more than happy to show you.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. For now. Thank you for your time.
Let me show you out.
Oh, and I wouldn't plan on taking a vacation anytime soon if I were you. Might look bad.
I have no reason to run from you, Agent Mulder. The rest of my day consists of going to the bookstore, and at night, visiting a club with my friends.
So what do you think?
He's hiding something. Let's start surveillance.
So tell me about the pendant.
Okay, so, long story short, in Jewish oral tradition, Eve was not the first wife of Adam. His first wife was a woman by the name of Lilith, whom God created to be Adam's equal. When she refused to have sex with him in the missionary position, he got mad and she left the Garden of Eden. Can I have some more noodles? Okay. God then sent 3 angels to bring her back. Senoi, Sensenoi, and Semengeloth. They found her, but she refused to return to the Garden of Eden. She preferred instead to become a demon and cause sickness in infants and ruination in men. She became a succubus, preying on men sexually. Want some more rice? Okay. However, she swore that if she ever saw the names of the 3 angels that were sent to retrieve her, written on either a pendant or amulet, whoever wore it, she'd have no power over. Andrew wore a pendant with their names written in Hebrew.
So what do you think?
I'm not sure just yet.
Look.
Must be heading out to the club.
What do you want to do?
Let's go take a look and see.
Mulder, we can't just break into the man's house. Without a court order, nothing we find is admissible as evidence in a crime.
Come on, Scully. Let's see how spooky he is.
It's a bedroom.
Must be where the magic happens. Come on, Scully, let's go check the basement.
This doesn't seem so silly anymore.
I know. Look at that. It's Lilith.
We're leaving.
Hey, hold on, Scully. Hold on a second.
Mulder, we're leaving.
All right, I'm sorry. Let's go.
We have to find a girl to come back with us tonight.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Now, what can we say to get her to let us train her?
It's not really important. What's important is we find the right girl. She's wild and crazy.
All the girls here look that way.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we'll get lucky though and she'll find us.
Maybe.
So you two look like you could use some company.
Huh. Oh, you read my mind.
Yeah, I did.
Do you want to go somewhere?
What's wrong with right here?
Sounds like a great idea to me. What'd you say your name was?
Lilith.
Wow.
Ooh, same thing?
Yes, sir. Except this time, the killer took a souvenir.
Both of them? Well, I guess they're not gonna have much use for him anymore anyway, huh?
Mulder, out with it. What's going on?
Scully, I think we're dealing with something more than we originally thought.
How so?
I think it's more than just a cult murder or sacrifice to Lilith. I think the murderer is Lilith herself.
A demon.
That's right.
The concubine of Satan.
That's the one.
First wife of Adam.
Yes, ma'am. Look at the nature of all the killings. All performed after a sexual escapade. The Baphomet carved in every victim's torso. A representation of Lilith. The hexagram. Another symbol of her unity to Lucifer. We found all the same pictograms painted in Barson's basement, plus a painting of Lilith. Not to mention the fact that Barson's wears a pendant around his neck to protect himself from her.
Okay. So, it's obviously a demon.
I've also been doing some research on our little friend Barson's. Seems his grandfather was a student of Aleister Crowley, a man who himself claims to have conjured up demons.
You do realize how hard it's going to be to prosecute Satan's whore.
Well, Scully, what do you suggest we do?
I'm going to perform an autopsy on these bodies. Why don't you go back to Mr. Barson's and see what he was up to last night?
Okay, will do. Call me if you find anything weird with the bodies.
What qualifies as weird?
Something spooky.
Right. Death appears to have been caused by loss of blood, either from the genitals, which have been removed, or the throat, which seems to be ripped out by the killer's mouth. The stomach is ripped open, most likely related to the gaping hole in the victim's back. Stomach contents include a fingernail, most likely female in origin. Black fingernail polish, likely lost when the killer's hand thrust through the victim's abdomen. The heart seems to have been removed and then put back at 180 degrees.
How may I help you, Agent Mulder?
I was wondering if I could ask you a few more questions.
Of course.
Thank you.
So what would you like to know?
Where were you last night?
Like I told you and your partner yesterday, I was visiting a club with my friends.
Which club?
The Cage.
Are you aware there's a double homicide committed there last night?
Of course.
What do you know about it?
Everything.
You are delightful, Agent Mulder.
You untie me, you sick bastard.
No, not yet. I want you to experience something with me first.
No thanks.
There are many forms of sex magic, but there's one in particular that's more powerful than them all.
Oh yeah? What? The one where you say abracadabra?
No, the one where I bugger you.
You stay away from me, you sick son of a bitch!
Calm down, Fox. The more you squirm, the more it's gonna hurt.
Hold it right there. Sit down.
Well, Scully, I don't think I've ever been so happy to see you in my life.
Mr. Parsons. Explain this.
That's her fingernail.
Whose fingernail?
Lilith's.
The demon?
Yeah.
How did she get here?
I summoned her.
Why?
7 years ago, I began to experience nightmares. She would come to me in my dreams. And we would have sex, and at the end, she would torture me and devour my flesh. She told me this wouldn't stop until I brought her into the real world, which I did.
And how'd you do that?
My group, a ritual.
Sex magic?
Of course.
Where is she now?
Lilith is a demon of the desert. Death Valley.
Well, a little help here, Scully? Where is she?
I don't know. He spoke of this old factory.
You take him and search that side. I'll search this side.
I don't think we should split up.
Don't worry, we'll be all right. Fire a shot if you see her.
All right, move it.
Hello, Fox. I've been waiting for you. Do you really think you can stop me? No man can resist me. I'll give you pleasure you've never dreamed of. You really love her, don't you? I can be her.
If you prefer. Tell me what you want.
I want you to leave.
Then give me Andrew. That's why I allowed you to come here. That's why I left you my heart. Mulder!
Give me what I want.
Scully, take the pendant off his neck, now.
No, please!
Thank you, Fox.
It's quite a story, Agent Mulder.
Oh, quite.
Barson's body was never recovered.
No, sir, but there was a pile of ashes in the room. We assume it was Barson's.
It's been a week and no more murders have been reported. I can only assume it's due to your work. Good job, agents.
Thank you, sir.
Did you ever find out what was going on with him?
No, sir.
Do you have any idea?
No, sir, I don't think I do. Mulder, talk to me.
About what?
You know what? You were upset before we left, and then in Los Angeles you seemed a little bit better, and now that we're back, you're upset again, so tell me what's going on.
Nothing's wrong, Scully.
Don't run away from me, Mulder.
I'm not running. I'm walking, calmly. Have a good weekend. Hi.
Mulder, is everything okay?
I just, Can I come in?
Yeah, of course.
Look, I came by because I want to say sorry for the way I've been treating you lately. I just...
It's okay, Mulder. You can talk to me.
I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about the things that are important in my life. And when my sister was taken away so many years ago, I felt like a piece of me was taken with her. And since we discovered her fate, I feel like I've regained that piece. Only I realize that it's not because I know what happened to her. It's because I'm able to move forward in a way I couldn't before.
I don't understand.
Scully, the best part of my day is when you walk into the office in the morning. Because I know I get to spend the rest of my day with you. I love you. And I have for a long time. And at the risk of ruining our friendship and our professional relationship, I had to tell you. Because I can't hold it inside any longer. I should go.
Mulder, I love you too.